Tell me about Mojo Saturday Night, how the show came to be and how it's evolved.
Mojo Saturday Night was started when Claire Myers, the director of the WTA, asked me if I thought I could put a blues show together. He heard great things about the CVS blues jams at the Batesville store back in the day, and asked if there was any. If I thought there would be any interest in this happening here in Waynesboro. The show started kind of slowly. We had a couple dozen people at first, and now it's standing room only, and people are coming out and really enjoying the show. We have fine blues musicians from all over the area, and getting some regional interest. I have some people from Virginia Beach that have contacted me and would like to come up.
Talk to me about your own musical background. My assumption is music is something that's been with you since childhood. Talk about your background and how you've kept it going too through your adulthood.
I've always loved music, and I've always told people that I have a song in my heart. Whenever I'm going anywhere, there's a song playing. I have a radio station, and it's from various genre and different ages. Always going on in my head. But when I was a kid, I heard a guy playing a harmonica, and I made my sister go to the music store with me, and we bought one, and I drove everybody nuts for quite some time, trying to blow and learn on that thing, and finally, after listening to wearing out about 3 or 4 Jay Giles albums, I learned to play some licks, and after high school played in bands and little jam bands and garage bands, and then when I was 21, I went on the road with a group from Cleveland, and we went all over the Southwest. We ended up in Houston, Texas, and played there for a couple of years, and then finally realized that music was a good hobby, and decided I was back then I was starving artist, and got a job, and tinkered at it, and about 15 years ago, I was in Stanton, Virginia, at an open mic, and a little girl named Crystal Armentrout was playing guitar at the open mic, and my buddy asked Dan Tyree, and we all miss Dan now, but asked Dan if there was a song that I could play harmonica on, and Dan got up and he said, "Can you play Stormy Monday in D?" And I said, "Absolutely." So, and Crystal and I I just saw her a couple weeks ago. We still have an ongoing relationship, and for the past 15 plus years.
You work a day job that's so different than the artistic stuff you do afterwards. Talk about, the two sides of Kevin Chisnell.
Yeah, it's funny. I'm the pavement manager for the Stanton district, the VDOT Stanton district. I'm taxed with maintaining about 6,000 miles worth of roads. Actually, the secondary system makes up about 4,000 of that, so it's only 2,000 miles. I put together between $30 and $50 million worth of resurfacing contracts every year, and it's very intense and tedious work, and I think I need the music and need the volunteer work to get my hands dirty into something, and music, like I said, it's a great outlet. It really is.
So another two sides of Kevin Chisnell question. You're, of course, your own musical expression that you get to give through the performing, but now with Mojo Saturday Night, you're also booking, and you're reaching out and bringing people in to play on these shows regularly. So maybe talk about that and what that's done for you.
I have lots of good friends and meeting people. Music is an industry of networking. That's what music is. These people play with those people, and when you play music, you like to listen to music, and generally my wife and I enjoy listening to blues, and we'll go out and see other folks perform, and a lot of times I just slip in my card, and I got into the production side. I told Claire, I said, "I'm not a very good producer." it's hard. It's hard sometimes to tackle that work. You make 3 phone calls and nobody's available. But it's very interesting to make those phone calls, and people are excited. They want to come and do the show, and that's the part that's it's like, okay, now we're talking. I have some people wanting to come back. I have an artist that told me just over the weekend. He said, I want to record my live album there, and he said it's a great space, and it is a great space. It's I can't say enough about the Gateway. The way that it's set up, it's an intimate lounge atmosphere, and the stage is never too far away, and neither are the cool beverages, which is really nice. And the sound system's great. The staff there is great, and when it's necessary, we even set up a little dance floor. I mean, if we think some people want to move, we want that to happen too. So it's a really neat place. We've had it's a somewhat small stage, but we've had 8 or 9 performers on that stage playing at one time, and let me tell you, it's just a hoot. It really, really is. It's fun.
You talked about how the attendance of the shows has grown. I'm sure there's a factor for you to be able to just see how that's grown, and a personal gratifying factor, and also that it's something that's grown for the WTA. I mean, maybe talk about that and just maybe where you see this going.
It is fun to see the show from its infancy, and being very nervous last September and wondering if anybody was going to show up, and having a sparse audience, and half of them were family and those kinds of things. I think this show can really go somewhere. I think that this could really help Waynesboro as Waynesboro's name, as a brand, if you will, and also help our community in having this type of thing. Not everybody likes the blues. The people that's why there's all different kinds of music. But this is one thing that you can't find. You can find blues festivals, but there usually isn't a blues venue. And I think I've been told that when the theater opens, this is one of the programs that they'd love to do as a staple. And you get some big names in Waynesboro and some blues fans to come, because blues fans travel. They travel all over, and you get them to come in and we can make a mark. I really think Mojo Saturday Night can be a really, really cool thing for years to come.